I said, you've been to the show before?
Yes, every year.
And you saw the big laser?
I did.
And I thought, how could I create, because the people who have both of our machines are even more successful because the two decorations complement each other. And when you have one, it's so easy to sell the other. And when you have an objection to one, you've got the other. So they don't leave without having one thing that they like. So they can have the embossing, debossing. If they want detail, if they want large, they can have the laser. If they want applique, they can have the laser. You can combine the two, like on these garments I have here. So now I can do a full front back over the seam, but I can also give them their detail here. And this die is costing you basically 25 bucks, but you're selling it for 100 to 150. If you get one die,
pressure and heat, right?
Yeah, can you unzip this and look on the inside quick?
Yeah, because I was just looking to see if you had any fabric on the back.
No, none of it does. And here I'm over the pocket, right? And there I got another one on this side here. And what's really important is to be able to do some spots that are typically impossible. And what you're not doing, you guys are contracting or internally?
We're doing both now.
So you need to be able to offer them the ability to put decorated by ABC, XYZ, and their 800, their website, because that's going to get the business back to you. You're doing high-end garments, you're doing thousands and thousands of pieces a month, maybe tens of thousands a year, and they're going out and nobody has a clue where they're decorated from, and now you got a new decoration that's stunning. Can you pull that zipper up for me? You've got a new decoration that's stunning, and you're so far removed from the guy who gets the gift, they don't know where to phone. I have a mentor in New York City, 1-800-Postcards. Younger guy than me, extremely wealthy. And I said to him, how do you do it? He says, imagine, I charge more for my postcard if they don't let me put 1-800-Postcards on it. I have millions of postcards going out. People do an amazing job on the postcard. They get it, and they say, I want to do this for my company. So he charges you more if you don't have it. And you need to do something similar. You need to have two prices, and you even put their logo in it. Who cares, because you're going to you, right? So the package on this laser, understand that the other one was 40 watts, 14.1 inch work area. This is 12.5 inch work area. This is 30 watts. Tablet controlled versus the big PC controlled. But at the end of the day, etching is the same, right? Because a 30% power at 1,000 speed is the same as the big laser, 15% power, because we always use 1,000 speed for the etching. So it's two cars going down the highway at 55, just one's a truck and one's a...
I'm sure it's going to do the same job.
So here's the package.
Now what is the package?
It's two machines.
And that machine over there is...
The embossing, which is the left chest design only, okay? So your output is slower on that other machine. The reason being that you don't have the flexibility of the rotary table. That's the package to bring it down. After the show, for 1 month, that's coming off, and you'll get an iPad for 1 month. And then it'll be normal. Because I don't discount. There's always been the same price all the years you've been to the show. Okay? Every machine is made in Aurora. Every machine is hand-signed. Yesterday, all the engineers here, or the whole company was here, and all those guys signed on the inside of it. 2 years unlimited use warranty, no questions. And you can get an option now where you can get an insurance on the lens, because many times people don't clean the lens or they clean it too much, and every few years they've contaminated it. The lens has a coating. It's supposed to be transparent. It's not supposed to stop the light. But if you cook eggs, and never clean, you've got a film. If the laser's going through the lens and you've got debris on it and it's cleaned or too clean, you're going to heat it up and you're going to get less efficacy or eventually crack it. It doesn't happen that often, but you are only having one of each of my machines. So since it's running mission critical, it might be a good idea, and we'll replace it every 3 years anyways, no questions asked. And you can put the old one in a drawer in case, right? Because Murphy's Law makes sure, right?
How did you adjust the focal point when you put the apple in?
I didn't. And I need to on many things. If I'm going to do a basketball and I want to get the crown of the basketball, then I want to put the area, let's say the area is 1 inch, I want to half the area to this level. So on this machine, it pulls out and I can put it lower, and then I could just get a piece of plasticine. See that right there? And I can just put it lower, put a piece of plasticine or a ring or something, and I can put the object in. Or I can do that world famous thing that my competitors hate that has never broken, the musical stand. You put a music stand here and it's so perfect. It's just quick and easy. It doesn't look wonderful, but guess how many service calls? Guess how many musical stands? Hundreds, okay?
Yeah,
so you can do that and we can just make that table for you. This table at your facility will be bigger.
If I'm going to do reverse applique and bring the hoop from the embroidery machine.
So this unplugs, and then you have which brand?
We have both, but we use it the Baradan.
Are you Baradan and what else?
Tajima.
Okay, so then just spend the extra and get 2 versions of it. And you'll put the software in here. If you're going to be in your commercial facility, just spend the difference and get the PC. It's just a bigger to work with. It's not
easier to work on.
Yeah, and we'll mount it on the side for you, okay? But then also get the device so that you have Tajima and Baradan, and then we'll program the machines in. What's your layout? Like back to back, side to side, C shape?
We've got 3 machines in a C.
You got space in between the machines?
No, but we do have a separate unit on the side.
So I want it near embroidery, but I do not want it crowded by embroidery, because when you do etching, when you do when you do etching, and you do these soft shell jackets and things, this is from Sanmar. I just did this for them, and because they came over with a whole bunch of stuff and we did a bunch of things for them. It's like a knit synthetic, right? It looks really good. So what you want, you have bulk. You get spring and fall soft shell, you've got tons of space. I don't want to affect your production embroidery, but I don't want you walking too far from it, because I want it to be convenient and easy, right? Because you're going to go in here and you're going to add, right now you've got a Tajima machine, right? So I'm going to go here, I'm going to add a machine. I'm going to call it Tajima. Okay, and then it's a 6 head. There's your 6 heads. And now I go over here and I've got a 6 head Tajima machine there. And you see on the large screen, you see all the 6 heads, by the way.
Okay, so it recognizes each head on that, so that it lines up each time. You number your hoops, and you know this is front head 1, head 2, 3.
We've got it. We've got a system with the software, and with you, we show you how to do it.
I was asking the young lady that question earlier.
Yeah.
And she said it was taken care of, I just wasn't sure how you took care of that.
I can't tell my daughter everything I know, because then she'll really think she knows more than me.
She already does.
It's true, right?
Daughters do.
Yeah. So, you haven't been by the office, have you?
No.
So why don't you come and spend some time with Alex for 2 hours and go and see the process from software to the embroidery and get it done. Then the math works in your head in terms of you totally see it, and then you're convinced then. It's just important that I want you to see us where it's made, see the guys, and spend a bit of time there.
We bought a plotter laser for cutting applique. Yeah. And it does that job very well.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do the etching very well. It's very hard to get garments into it because of the layout of the machine.
That's on a plotter laser, it's so difficult. Yeah.
It's very slow.
Yeah.
When you do raster, it's terribly slow.
But it's cheaper, right? How much was it?
That was 20 grand installed.
Yeah. Okay.
But it does the job we bought it for perfect.
Okay. And you keep it there for other applications or for different things that you need, no problem.
When you did the bag, I saw a piece of reflective.
The foil is there for when the material is sensitive to the laser, you don't want to burn it. Or you're going to cut through the sweatshirt, but you don't want to cut the applique. You don't want to ruin the integrity.
You noticed, said when I was looking at the reverse applique sample that there was no extra material.
It's removed. It was removed. If I'm doing...
What do you do with the piece you pulled off? Can I see it?
Yeah.
Garbage. Yeah, sure. Is it hard to remove?
Did you see the demo? Let me do the demo.
What I'm trying to imagine is how hard is that to remove if you've got a reverse applique with a whole lot of letters?
There's a trick. You crinkle it and it comes out. Can I show you how easy it is to remove this?
You know, I saw you pull it off.
Okay, so it's the same thing. You just go in, but you've got 10 spots. So you gotta go scratch, 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 scratch. But we're spending 2 days with you to get you into production so that you are 100% comfortable. I have a 3-page checklist that my tech has to come back and bring to my desk. That's a condition, because that's my standard, and that way you are in production with our tips, tricks, our know-how done. Most people say, thank you very much, good luck, call me if you need anything, hasta la vista, right?
No, hasta la vista won't work at all.
No, but the technician doesn't know how to go into production 90% of the time. They show you how to press the buttons, but they're not teaching you how to monetize the machine. That's the problem.
Right.
everybody can teach, I had bananas here. Johnny, take care, drive safe. Text me when you're back. So everybody can teach a monkey how to use it in general. Now this is like extra primitive because it's all picture based. There's no language involved. Okay, so do you have index finger? Does it work?
Yes.
Then you're in business, okay? Embroidery machine is far more dangerous to use than the laser.